History is full of wars. Wars over land, wars over power, wars over money. Australia had a different problem. In 1932, the Australian government sent soldiers to fight birds. No, seriously, not dinosaurs, not giant monsters, just birds. The army had trucks, machine guns, 10,000 rounds of ammunition. The birds had none of that, not even military experience. This should have been over by lunchtime. It wasn't. Because this isn't really a story about birds. It's a story about what happens when reality refuses to cooperate. It started with a simple problem. Around 20,000 emus wandered onto farmland in Western Australia. They found endless fields of fresh wheat. To the emus, it looked like breakfast. To the farmers, it looked like disaster. The birds ate the crops. They smashed through fences. The broken fences let rabbits into the fields. Now the farmers had two disasters instead of one. They asked the government for help. The government looked at the problem and made what seemed like a perfectly reasonable decision. They sent the army. The soldiers arrived expecting an easy mission. The army had trucks, machine guns, 10,000 rounds of ammunition. The birds had none of that, not even military experience. The first flock appeared. Hundreds of emus, standing together. Perfect. The order came. Fire. For one brief moment, it looked like victory. Then, everything changed. The flock scattered in every direction. One target became hundreds. The soldiers kept firing. The birds kept running. Seconds later, there was almost nothing left to shoot at. The birds were fast. Nearly 50 kilometers an hour, across rough ground, the soldiers could shoot. The problem was, they couldn't keep up. The plan was perfect. Reality refused to cooperate. So, they needed a new plan. If they couldn't catch the birds on foot, they would chase them with a truck. It sounded like an excellent idea. It wasn't. A machine gun was mounted on the back. The chase began. For a few seconds, it looked like victory. Then, the truck hit the rough ground. The truck bounced. The machine gun bounced. The birds didn't. The bullets missed. The emus simply kept running. The truck stopped. The emus didn't. And somehow, they were winning. Scattering, surviving, that was the real problem. Then something unexpected happened. The newspapers picked up the story, and suddenly, the battle wasn't just happening in the fields anymore. The headlines were impossible to ignore. An army, machine guns, against emus. Some newspapers laughed. Others asked one simple question. How could an army struggle against birds? The plan had made perfect sense. Reality kept ignoring one small detail. Emus had survived the Australian wilderness long before people arrived. They didn't need strategy or tactics. Survival was enough. Eventually, the government called off the operation. The soldiers went home. The emus didn't.